thank you all for joining me here today. So, we're going to start talking about some Dying Light 2 things. So, for those that don't know, I've been kind of out of the Dying Light 2 loop for a little while now, not really staying up to date on things too much, but there is some new info that came out around a month ago, so not everything is extremely up to date, but I do want to talk about some things today. So, the first thing that I wanted to kind of take a look at is this one article going over PvP and Dying Light 2. PvP in Dying Light 2 has been speculated for a long time, and many people are still wondering, when is PvP coming?
There is a huge multiplayer component aside from co-op mode.
Before we continue, we have a quick word from today's sponsor, Opera GX. For those that don't know, Opera GX is a web browser made especially for gamers, allowing you to connect it from mobile to desktop. There is many cool additions that make it stand out among the other browsers, like the GX control panel, which allows you to see how every app is affecting your system, and you can set limits if needed. You can also connect many of your apps like Twitch, Discord, and many of the other messengers out there. You have everything right there to customize it in whatever way you desire. Of course, there's many other fantastic features that truly make this worth switching to if you haven't tried it already. I'll have a link down below for you to be able to check out Opera GX for yourself, and once again, thank you to them for sponsoring this video.
So, in a recent interview with WCCF Tech around a month ago, their lead franchise director, Timon Smektala, had this to say about Dying Light 2 PvP, when asked if there's going to be a standalone game or a specific mode, and so on. Of course, the thinking is still there. We're not focusing on this right now. However, there's nothing PvP on the roadmap, so that's kind of getting it all out of the way. I can also say they're still thinking about how to make PvP meaningful in our world and how to make it even more exciting than all of our previous tries on the topic. So it's not that PvP is a little out of the question. Do I think PvP is going to come? Honestly, yes, I do think it's going to come. It's been speculated for a long time. It's just we don't know exactly in what way. There could be a tag mode, there could be a capture the flag mode, or it's just a simple battle royale or deathmatch type of thing. It's all up in the air what it could be, but I am glad to see that they are talking about it and talking about the community things they want to see, you know? Because the community definitely wants to see PvP, let's be honest. Our game is mostly melee based, which is quite different from most shooters. For this to really make sense, you have to emulate a lot of the blocking, the attacking. This is different than something like Call of Duty. So yes, it's a lot easier to just maybe do like a simple shooting system, but when you actually have to think about melee and those types of animations, it's a lot more complicated than just like a Call of Duty game where it's just simple shooting back and forth. So this is one of the difficulties that we are facing, but yes, we are considering more online options, including PvP. But this is not our focus right now. That is important. We are ensuring the community is happy with the direction we are taking Dying Light 2. The community is expressing other directions than PvP right now, but I'm sure at some point, when all of our current requests are delivered, we'll see Reddit pages and Discord channels full of requests for PvP, and I hope we'll be ready to give users what they want when they ask for that. So, it's good to know they're talking about it, yes, and that's kind of all in regards to PvP. So share your thoughts. What do you guys think about a possible PvP mode in Dying Light 2? Technically, we have PvP, somebody in the chat said. We can blow each other up with stuff, yes. Yeah, I faced that a lot in Dying Light 1 when I would play with my friends. I'd get blown up a lot. So yeah, do I think PvP really makes sense for a game like this? Yes, because I think it can really bring a lot of the community together, and I really do feel like they help the longevity of the game. Honestly, I'm just hoping for the best that the community requests are delivered and we get what we want at the end of the day. But I think if they can find a right balance and be able to create a dynamic deathmatch type of game mode, I think it can be very, very cool. I see some people talking about it in the chat a bit, but I don't think a Be the Zombie mode or a Bad Blood type of thing is going to return. It would definitely be more in the scale of Bad Blood if it was going to come in Dying Light 2, but in terms of Be the Zombie, no. I think Be the Zombie is out of the question, as for those that don't know, the original Be the Zombie mode was made by a separate studio. It was actually outsourced from Techland. How's Bad Blood doing on Steam? Steam charts. Oh, one person playing 12 minutes ago. Okay. Maybe not as popping as I was expecting.